are now dealing with the multiplication. We are going to start with maybe the example number 1. The example number 1, we are going to say, solve the following. A. I'll have A here. And then I'll get the figures. This is how we ask. This is how we write. It's up to you now to open up and listen and also be able to look at which rule applies to the multiplication part. Okay, I'll get 0.43 and or multiplied by 0.1. I'll use one digit here. And then B, I'll do 3.45 multiplied by 3.1. This one is going to be at least a long one, so that at least we have some difficulties there, but never mind. When you have A here, when you have A, which is 0.43 multiplied by 0.1, what you did is to find the solution. What you need is to find the solution, yes. And then after you find the solution written there, you get these figures there. Now, listen to me very carefully, because these are two different things with what we are doing earlier. This is now in multiplication. In multiplication, what you do is make sure. In multiplication, what you do is make sure you observe the place value. We are not looking at placeholders. I'll give you an example. 0.345 0.345. How many decimal places are there? Obviously, you count. After the decimal, we have this as 1, 2, 3 decimal places. Now, this one we are going to consider much on the decimal places. Decimal places. So, rule number 1, or rule to follow now is, please pay attention. When you have a figure like this one, forget about the decimals and the zeros like what I'm going to do. Multiply just the normal way of multiplying. This is going to help you. This is going to help you. I'll do this. I leave the gap. I'll do 3 or 43. I've left out the 0 before the decimal. If I wanted, I can write, but I've left out that one multiplied by 1. Since I only have one digit here, I'll put only 1 here. I know this is confusing, but you learn when it comes to there. I only have 1 digit, so I need to put just like that. Just like that. Just like that. I only have 1 digit down, so I'll just put it like that. Okay, straight line, at least straight. So when you multiply, 3 multiplied by 1 is going to be 3. 4 multiplied by 1 is going to be 4. Now, where is the decimal here? This is the concept I want you to get. You've multiplied 43 multiplied by 1 here. How many decimal places do we have? This number has got 2 decimal places, which is 1 and 2 before the decimal. There are only 2 digits here, 1 and 2. 1 decimal place. There's only 1 number after the decimal. There are 2 numbers after the decimal. So what you do is you combine 2 plus 1, which is going to give us 3 decimal places. So now, when you have 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3, when you have three decimal places, what you do is you are going to create decimal places. Don't begin from here, but begin from here. 1, 2, 3. So where you have this is going to be like this. So probably your final answer, therefore, is going to be 0.043. .43, which is 43 here, and 1. You find the answer and then revoke or move the point to here. And this is the occurrence. This is the happening or the resultant. This one, 0.43. So now, we are done with this part. We are done with this part. So what we do is we look at now example B. Example B is a 3.45 multiplied by 3.1. Now, these figures, remember to write the solution here. This figure, you write 3.45. Multiplied by 31 or 31. Remember, in multiplication, we don't put the decimals. That's why I've removed this one. So we only consider these figures and these figures, which is 3 or 345. That is how it is now. 345 as well as 31. Multiply. You get yes. We have these two figures or these two figure digits, and then these digits, they are not giving me to close up there. No. Meaning you are going to do the calculations there. Now let's begin. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. This first for ones is done, is in this way. You come to 3. 3 here, down. 5 multiplied by 3, you're going to put your 15 here. And remember 1. You put your 5 and you remember 1. Placeholder. That is where it happens. Because it's in the tens. The tens appearance or occurrence here. So it should be 30, so 10. Now, you remember 1. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Remember 1 or remainder 1. 3 multiplied by 3 is going to give us what? 9. Plus this one is going to be our 10. You draw a line down. And you say, we are going to add everything inside here. You want, you can put your placeholders back. Just like that. 5 plus 0 is going to be 5. Still remain 5. 4 plus 5 is going to be 9. 3 plus 3 is going to be 6. 0 obviously is 0. 1 obviously is 1. When you reach here, don't end here. Don't end here. Ask yourself, what is next? The next part is for you to change now this number into decimal. This is now where you need to come back to this part, which is not touched. And then you remember that this part has got 1, 2, 3 decimal places. 3 decimal places. So what you do is you write your 3 decimal DP, decimal places, DPS if you want, for you to remember. And then you count here. 0, up to here. You count 3. 1, 2, 3. And when you count here, you are going to have your 10.695 as your final answer. Your final answer. Your final answer, this is where now you need to draw your 2 or 3 lines to indicate that you've ended. Therefore, this is your answer. Therefore, this is your final answer. The moment you just write this, if I'm giving you 5 marks, I'll follow the procedure, I'll follow the way you've done it, and I'll be able to mark. This is brilliant. This is excellent. Nice work. So, please remember, I'll send questions, more questions, so that we keep on interacting until we find it easy in us for us to finish up this topic.